So let us start. The discussion about instruction cycle. So as we know, any sort of instructions, okay, it must be stored in a memory location, okay, in a memory unit. So in the memory unit, there may have a program. So programs basically nothing but the sequence of instructions. Okay, nothing but the sequence of instructions. So combining several instructions, we are having one particular program. Okay, so instructions are basically taken from the memory to the instruction register, as I mentioned you earlier. So instruction registers, we have seen that is having of three parts. First part is for your address 0 to 11, then 12, 13, 14. These 3 bits for your opcode. That 3 bits your opcodes. Okay. Now the 15 number bit, that is I bit, it may be either 0 or 1.
हेलो सर
Yes.
सर स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रहा है
ना अभी स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं किया, सुनाई दे रहा है तो?
यस सर
Okay. So as I mentioned you in earlier classes, instruction cycle or instructions registers, it is having 3 parts. This is mainly your address part. Okay, remember, and it is up to 0 to 11. Now we are having another 3 bits, that is 12, 13, 14, and this is I bit. And these 3 bits basically indicating your opcode, type of opcode, and this I bit, 15 number bit, indicating whether it is direct or indirect addressing. 0 for direct, 1 for indirect. So as you know, 3 types of instructions are there: memory reference, IO reference, and register reference. Okay, and all these I have explained in our earlier classes. That's why I told you before coming to today's session, you please study the last class. So in the memory reference, these 3 bits should be from 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 0. Just a minute. So from 0, 0 to 1, 1, 0, लेकिन 1, 1, 1 is not allowed for memory reference instructions, and this IO bit should be either 0 or 1. That I mentioned you in our earlier classes. You please remember all these things. Now for 1, 1, 1, if you write here 1, 1, 1, in that case that should be your either register reference or IO reference. Okay, if you place 12, 13 and 14 number bits 1, 1, 1, that means that should be either register reference or IO reference. So in that case, if you write 111 in 12, 13 and 14 number pin, now if you write 0 here, okay, 12, 13, 14 यहाँ पे 111 and 15 number bit if it is 0, then it should be register reference, okay, and then it should be register reference. Now if you put 111, okay, in the place of 12, 13, 14 number pin and 15 number pin, if you write 1 here, then it should be IO reference. Okay, so these three types of, okay, basic computer instruction formats are there: memory reference, register reference, and IO reference. Corresponding to these three formats, you have to find all the bit combinations. Okay, all the bit combinations from 12, 13, 14 and 15. These 4 bits most important for classification of the type of the instruction as I mentioned. Okay, so you remember 12, 13, 14 number pin should be starting from 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 0. Okay, 1, 1, 0. So and 15 number bit should be either 0 or 1 depending upon direct indirect addressing. That is for your memory references. Now for your register reference, 12, 13, 14 number pin should be absolutely fixed at 111 and 15 number pin should be 0. So that is your for your register reference. Now for the other is remaining is IO. In that case, it should be 111 fixed and 15 number bit should be 1. Okay. So that was your format of the instruction, different types of instructions. So that is your instruction registers. It is having of 16 bits. The first part 0 to 11, that is your address part. Okay, and this for your opcode part, and this is whether it is, that is basically identifying whether it is for register memory reference के लिए it is indicating either direct or indirect, and any other cases for any other case means register or IO cases, that 15 bits basically defining whether it is IO instructions or register instructions. So that is most important. Now today we are going to discuss about instruction cycle. What is the instruction cycle? When you are writing some instruction here, that is your memory. Some instructions are written over there. Okay. Okay. So, Malo, we have written one instruction here. Any instruction. So, what are the steps? Instruction cycle. Okay. So, we are going to discuss about instruction cycle today. Instruction. We know what is instruction, what is the type of instruction. Okay, instruction cycle. Now today we are going to discuss. We know instruction, classification instruction, format of the instructions. Okay. So primarily we are having 3 steps. Okay, first one is your fetch. Okay, the first one is your fetching instruction, because you have to fetch the instruction, you have to read the instruction from the memory. That is your fetching. Second, you have to understand. So many instructions are there. You have to understand what is the significance of the instructions. So how to find out the significance of the instruction? By decoding it. Because you have to understand which part of the instruction is dedicated for what particular type of operations. For that, you have to decode it. Otherwise, your computer will never performing that particular operations. So that's why you have to decode the instruction. The first is the fetching of instruction. Second is decoding. Decoding of instruction. Okay. So this is your decoding of instruction. Now in this case, there may have some decision. Okay. You have to take some decisions. Okay. With one example, we'll explain it. So the first thing is fetching and the second thing is decoding. Okay. Branching means whether it is a 0 15 number bit में क्या है 0 है और 1 है. That means direct or indirect addressing. That you have to take the decision here in the decoding cases. So that's why I am taking some decisions. Means you have to check the 15 number bit here whether it is 0. In that case, it should be direct. If it is 1, then it should be indirect in the case of memory reference instructions. So after decoding, we have to execute it. Execution is most important. Until and unless you are executing, your operation or the performance of the computer never be completed. So that's why the last part is your execution. So execute. So you must remember all these things. And it should be better when we are going any sort of classes, taking classes, then if you have one sort of copy among you, if you write all these things, that will be better for you. So the first thing is your fetching of instruction, decoding of instruction, and we are having some sort of decision over there. That means direct addressing or indirect addressing that you have to find out. And the last one is execute. So fetching, decoding, and execution. These three the major steps of the instruction cycle. Okay. So when in this position I is equal to 0, so in that case the address whatever written in the instruction register, that is your opcode. Now if it is a 1, I is equal to 1, so in that case you have to find out the effective address, and I have shown you in our earlier classes. Okay, effective address means the address what is written over there, that is not the operand address of the operand, that is the address of the referent. Okay, so that means indirect. जो address is written, you have to move that position. Over there, you will get the address of the actual operand. So that's why it is indirect. So these three steps are most important for instruction cycle: the fetching of the instruction, decoding the instruction, execution of the instruction. Okay. So in the last class, I have explained the usefulness of sequence counter. You have to understand sequence counter, isn't it? So let us move there. As I mentioned you, this is most important. If you do not remember the previous classes, okay, so quite difficult to make understand. Every time you have to study. See this one. So this is your sequence counter, and when you are writing increment is activated, that means sequence counter will count up. It is from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this way, and correspondingly this decoder will be activated. As I mentioned you earlier, in your control unit we are having two decoders, 3x8 decoder, 4x16 decoders, and this is instruction registers, this is control logic, as I mentioned you earlier. So whenever you are starting any sort of operations, okay, when you are starting any sort of operations, okay, at the beginning of the program, when it will going to start its performance, at the very beginning, that is in the case of step 1, that means you are having program, lots of instructions are there, you are starting from the first instruction, In that case, how to start? That is in the beginning, that is in the case of step 1, what will happen? This sequence counter would be 0, isn't? At the initially sequence counter, the output of the sequence counter would be 0, 0, 0. Okay, that means T0 will be generated. It is obvious because you are starting the operation. So that's why the first step should be SC should be 0. So move there. Because T0 you have to generate T0. Okay. So see here, you are starting the program. You please try to understand this flowchart. This is most important for knowing the instruction cycles. So first step, that means the start. First step क्या होगा? Start and SC should be 0. Sequence counter should be 0. Okay. अच्छा, simultaneously whiteboard and तो whiteboard दिखाई दे रहा है? So the step 1 क्या बोला? Step 1 means is start. Starting the operation. Start. What operation should be done here? In this case, your sequence counter loaded with 0. It will start with 0 because T0 you have to generate. Okay. So that's why you remember whenever your instruction cycle at the beginning, it should be starting point should be SC should be 0. So that's why step 2 क्या होगा? As you made SC 0, so that means step 2 means T0 comes. That is the time period T0. Then what will happen? देखो, this is your memory. The first instruction is written here. So in this way, memory locations are there. And suppose this instruction is executing. So program counter is containing this address. So this current instruction, okay. So this is the address and the instruction which to be executed next, that is stored by the program counter. Program counter having of 16-bit register. Okay. So program counter every time contains the instructions which to be executed next, that address. You remember program counter containing address of the instruction which is executed next. So that means program counter containing the address of the instructions. Okay. So that's why in the second case and step 2 may, that is at time control signal T0, what performance you will do? Now address register is there. So address register must be stored with the content of the program counter. तो क्या किए तुमने? प्रोग्राम काउंटर का जो कंटेंट था एड्रेस रजिस्टर में डाल दिया. ओके, एड्रेस रजिस्टर में डाल दिया क्योंकि एड्रेस रजिस्टर भी 16 बिट का है. जस्ट अ मिनट. तो क्या है कि एड्रेस रजिस्टर भी of 16 bits. So that's why the content of the, because PC containing your actual address of the instructions. So that's why from program counter, that data, that address basically must be transferred to the address register. तो second clock में, that is sorry, first clock में that operation must be done. Okay, so address register आ गया. Address register में the instruction of the current address of the current instruction आ गया. तो फर्स्ट स्टेप स्टार्टिंग में क्या होगा, सीक्वेंस काउंटर को 0 करना होगा एवरी टाइम. सेकंड स्टेप में क्या होगा, प्रोग्राम काउंटर में जो एड्रेस था वो एड्रेस रजिस्टर में आ जाएगा. ओके, दैट इज योर स्टेप 2. ओके, नाउ स्टेप 3. नाउ व्हाट इज द योर कंट्रोल सिग्नल, T0 हो गया, सो इट शुड बी T1. Okay, and T0, T1, T2, that is controlled by the sequence counter. Okay, you have started with S0, so it is automatically implemented, so nothing worry about that. So that's why sequentially your control signal will be generated. T0, after that T1. In this case, what we will do? now देखो एड्रेस रजिस्टर में तुम्हारा एड्रेस आ गया करंट इंस्ट्रक्शन का, ठीक है. तो ये मान लो प्रोग्राम काउंटर में सपोज यू आर टेकिंग पीसी कंटेंट है, मान लो 1002 से फॉर एग्जांपल, दिस इज योर एड्रेस प्रोग्राम काउंटर, ये 1002 मान लो प्रोग्राम काउंटर में था, वो अब कहाँ आ गया, ये एड्रेस रजिस्टर में आ गया. ओके, एड्रेस रजिस्टर में आ गया, ठीक है. तो एड्रेस रजिस्टर में क्या आ गया, 1102 आ गया. मींस ये पीसी और एड्रेस रजिस्टर दोनों कंटेनिंग दिस एड्रेस. ओके, सो क्योंकि प्रोग्राम काउंटर का वैल्यू क्या होता है ना, हर टाइम ये इंक्रीमेंट होते होते चलता है, क्योंकि प्रोग्राम काउंटर कंटेनिंग एड्रेस ऑफ द इंस्ट्रक्शन व्हिच टू बी एग्जीक्यूटेड नेक्स्ट. ओके, so when this instruction is execution completed, that means program counter का content automatically execute होके यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, क्योंकि next instruction to be executed means 1003 में आ जाएगा. इसलिए at the beginning what you will do, the content of the program counter will be moved to the address register. So now address register containing these locations. Okay, so step 3, what will you do? Step 3 में क्या होगा ना, इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर में क्या करोगे तुम, इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर में that I shown you earlier, this is instruction register. Until and unless you are bringing your instruction to the instruction register, you will never decode it. Okay, you will never decode it. This is your 15. Therefore, I am taking much time here. You have to understand clearly. This is 14. This is 13 number pin. This is 12 number pin, and this is 11 to 0. This is address. This part is your completely address, and these 3 bits will decode whether what type of opcode you have taken, and 15 number bit will decode what sort of instruction you have taken, whether it is memory, whether it is register, whether it is IO. If it is register, what sort of addressing is there, whether it is direct, whether indirect. So all these things you have to know. That's why whatever written over there, जो instruction यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है, that must be moved to the instruction register. Okay, what you have written in this 1002 location, 1002 location में क्या है, instruction written है, instruction यहाँ पे written हुआ है. So that instruction to be transferred where na instruction register. So that's why see instruction register में तुमको ये इंस्ट्रक्शन को लाना चाहिए. तो कैसे तुम लाओगे इसको? For that you have to write aim, that means the memory address. You are indicating the memory part, not register. So the aim, and when you are going to take the content, then you have to write the address with third bracket. If you want to find out the content of that memory location, then you have to write within the third bracket, then AR. AR means the content of the address register. Content of the address register क्या है बाबू? 1002 means ये equivalently you can write M 1002. That means थर्ड ब्रैकेट मीन्स 102002 लोकेशन में जो चीज है रिटन, दैट इज कमिंग टू द इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर. और 1002 में क्या लिखा है? इट इज यूजर स्पेसिफिक. वी हैव रिटन समथिंग ओवर देयर. ओके, वी हैव रिटन समथिंग ओवर देयर. ओके, मान लो हम लिखे हैं 0110. ओके, सी देन सम एड्रेस यहाँ पे, हाउ मेनी बिट्स? 12 बिट्स. दैट वी हैव रिटन ओवर देयर. सो 16 बिट डेटा इज रिटन ओवर देयर, 16 बिट इंस्ट्रक्शन इज रिटन ओवर देयर. सो लोअर 12 part is address and the upper 4 bits are the 0110. So that value actually will come to the instruction register. Instruction register में क्या आ गया? 1002 लोकेशन में जो लिखा हुआ है that is coming to the instruction register. Okay, and after this operation, okay, after this instruction, that means the whatever the value is written over 1002 locations, that is coming to the instruction register. आफ्टर दैट क्या होगा? तुमको तो इस पोजीशन में आना चाहिए प्रोग्राम काउंटर को, दिस पोजीशन में, क्योंकि ये इंस्ट्रक्शन कंप्लीट होने के बाद ये 1003 लोकेशन में जो डेटा है, जो इंस्ट्रक्शन है, वो उसको तुमको फेच करना है. इसलिए 1002 लोकेशन में जब तुम्हारा डेटा इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर में आ जाएगा, उसके बाद प्रोग्राम काउंटर का क्या करना है? प्रोग्राम काउंटर +1, दैट मींस इंक्रीमेंट होना जरूरी है. टू इंडिकेट नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन क्या होना चाहिए ना? कंटेंट ऑफ द प्रोग्राम काउंटर शुड बी इंक्रीमेंटेड बाय 1, क्योंकि इसका पहला जो इंस्ट्रक्शन था वो चला गया इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर में. as that instruction moving to the instruction register, तो उसके बाद वो डिकोड होगा. तो प्रोग्राम काउंटर नाउ can improve its value and now it can address the next instruction which to be executed next. So that means 1003 लोकेशन को पीसी का कंटेंट होना चाहिए. इसलिए पीसी का कंटेंट पहला क्या था? 1002 + 1 मींस ये 1003 हो गया. सो प्रोग्राम काउंटर नाउ यहाँ पे आ गया. सो दैट्स व्हाई इस पोजीशन में क्या होगा? आईआर का वैल्यू एम ऑफ एआर हो जाएगा. उसके साथ पीसी शुड बी पीसी +1. ओके, पीसी शुड बी पीसी +1. सो दैट्स व्हाई यहाँ पे देखो, दिखाई दे रहा है? पीडीएफ दिखाई दे रहा है?
यस सर.
ओके, तो पीडीएफ में
सर
देखो,
पीडीएफ शो कर रहे हैं.
हाँ, अभी देखो तो पीडीएफ दिखा रहा है क्या?
सर पीडीएफ नहीं दिखा रहा सर, व्हाइट बोर्ड आ रहा है.
अच्छा, स्क्रीन दिखा. पीडीएफ को मैं दिखा रहा हूँ अभी. पीडीएफ को जो बोला है वो पीडीएफ में दिखाना है वो. तो ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. देखो स्टार्ट हो गया, सीक्वेंस काउंटर को 0 लाना है, हो गया. प्रोग्राम काउंटर को कंटेंट जो था, प्रोग्राम काउंटर 16 बिट है, तो एड्रेस रजिस्टर में तुमको लाना जरूरी है. एड्रेस रजिस्टर में 16 बिट आ गया T0 में. T1 में क्या क्या हुआ? एड्रेस रजिस्टर में जो डेटा है थर्ड ब्रैकेट में वो लाना है. एम ऑफ एआर मींस उसका अंदर में जो चीज है, समझ जाइए. एम ऑफ एआर मींस एआर तो 1002 है, एज आई हैव टेकन द एग्जांपल. तो 1002 लोकेशन में जो इंस्ट्रक्शन लिखा हुआ है, दैट इज कमिंग टू द इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर दैट इज नॉट कमिंग 1002। 1002 लोकेशन में जो स्टोर्ड है, जो चीज तुम लिख के रखे हो, वो चीज इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर में आ जाएगा। फिर क्या होगा, 1002 लोकेशन में तुम्हारा इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर में आ गया वो इंस्ट्रक्शन, तो प्रोग्राम काउंटर क्या करेगा, अब 1003 लोकेशन को वो इंडिकेट करेगा। इसलिए प्रोग्राम काउंटर का कंटेंट को तुमको 1 इंक्रीमेंट करना चाहिए, नहीं तो वो एक ही जगह में रह जाएगा, सेम प्लेस में रह जाएगा। टू इंडिकेट, टू डायरेक्ट द नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन, that's why the content of the program counter should be incremented by 1. So this match operation is performed at timing diagram timing instant t1. क्या होगा ना, content of the locations what a are pointing, that content, that means that is your instruction, must come into the instruction register, and content of the program counter must be incremented by 1. ये आ गया, that means क्या हो गया ना, इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर वो तुम्हारा इंस्ट्रक्शन को मिल गया। अभी तक क्लियर है कि नहीं बोलो। T1 में क्या हुआ, प्रोग्राम काउंटर का कंटेंट 1 इंक्रीमेंट हो गया, एंड इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर में तुम्हारा इंस्ट्रक्शन आ गया। बोलो स्टार्ट T0 T1, तुम लोग समझ गया कि नहीं? इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर में तुम्हारा इंस्ट्रक्शन आ गया क्योंकि प्रोग्राम काउंटर इनिशियली पॉइंटिंग योर एड्रेस, सो दैट एड्रेस कम इनटू एड्रेस रजिस्टर। सो एड्रेस रजिस्टर का कंटेंट क्या है, एम ऑफ एआर, एआर रजिस्टर का एआर एड्रेस का जो कंटेंट हो क्या होगा, एम ऑफ एआर, दैट इज केम इनटू इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर। ओके, so that is I am again explaining, just I am clearing it so that मान लो this is your 1001 location, this is your 1002 location, that is, so this is the content of the प्रोग्राम काउंटर का पहला प्रोग्राम काउंटर में क्या है ना, 1001 है। ये कहाँ चला गया प्रोग्राम काउंटर कंटेंट ना, एड्रेस रजिस्टर में तुमको लाना है कि एड्रेस रजिस्टर है तुम्हारा, कंट्रोल यूनिट में एड्रेस रजिस्टर है, एड्रेस रजिस्टर ये एड्रेस को पकड़ेगा। सो 1001 आ गया, तो पीसी तो खाली हो गया, तो नेक्स्ट इंस्टेंट में पीसी को तुम पीसी प्लस 1 कर दो, वो पीसी ना इसको पॉइंट करेगा, करने दो कोई बात नहीं। तो एड्रेस रजिस्टर में कौन डेटा है, 1001 है, तो 1001 में तो कुछ लिखा हुआ है ना, यहाँ पे मान लो लिखा है 06 ओके 71 0671 ओके। सो हाउ टू टेक 0671, 0671 तुम्हारा क्या है, इंस्ट्रक्शन है, 0671 तुम्हारा इंस्ट्रक्शन है, कहाँ लिखा है 1001 लोकेशन। तो ये इंस्ट्रक्शन को कहाँ लाना जरूरी है, इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर में आना है। until unless you are bringing that instruction to the instruction register you will never decode it। तो कैसे ये लाओगे, कौन लोकेशन में है, 100 लोकेशन में है, that means aim of 1001 तुम लिखोगे, that means you are M1001 means content of the memory location 1001 moving to the IR, M of 1001, or you can write in the same way address register, same thing is there because address register containing 1001. So M of AR means the content of the memory location 1001 क्या है, content of the memory location 1001 क्या है, बोलो content क्या है, 1001 लोकेशन में कंटेंट क्या है, 0671 0671। तो ये 0671 इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर में आ जाएगा। तो इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर में क्या आ गया, 0671 ओके, समझ गया कि नहीं? तो ये है तुम्हारा कौन ना T1 टाइम पे कंटेंट ऑफ द मेमोरी लोकेशन 1001 कमिंग टू द इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर, और क्या कर रहे हो, प्रोग्राम काउंटर का कंटेंट तुम्हारा एक इंक्रीमेंट करना चाहिए, क्योंकि वो 1001 से 1002 को पॉइंट करना इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसलिए प्रोग्राम काउंटर का कंटेंट ही होता है द इंस्ट्रक्शन व्हिच टू बी एग्जीक्यूटेड नेक्स्ट दैट एड्रेस इज मस्ट कंटेंट। तो T1 में क्या हुआ, जो डेटा एड्रेस रजिस्टर में था वो इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर में आ गया, ओके, एंड प्रोग्राम काउंटर का कंटेंट 1 इंक्रीमेंट हो गया। बस इतना ही मैं बोलना चाहता हूं। सो 0671 इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर में आ गया, देखो ये तुम्हारा इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर का ये इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर है। मैंने क्या बोला, 0671 बोला ना, ये आ गया। तो 06, ठीक है,